Where is security? Surely not in experience, right? Be quite clear on all this. Not in knowledge, because knowledge is never complete, right? Knowledge is based on experience, scientific experience, hypothesis, theory, then proving that theory, hypothesis to be true or false in the scientific world, right? So, where is their security? Please go into it. Sorry. I hope you're not bored. If you are, it's your affair. It's really very serious question we're asking. Not a casual something, it's a demand of the brain to be secure. So it hasn't found it there outside, an outside agency, outside gods, or it can invent there's a God in me. Lots of people do. Millions do. There is a gentleman who says he does. And he's going to hold to it. It's not a discussion, we'll do that when all the talks are over. But we have to find out whether there is complete security or not. We have to be very, very clear of the process of thought. Thought, I'm going to it again, thought is a limited process, a materialistic process, because thought is based on experience. Experience is sensory, right? Reaction, reflection, and from that arises experience, and that experience is limited, and that from that limitation, knowledge. So knowledge is always limited, whether in the scientific world or in the psychological world, right? Which is so, so simple. And so, memory is limited because it's based on time, a duration of time. And time, I'm going to what's a question of time presently. And thought is limited. There is no thought without memory, right? And your memory, remembrance is small, limited. You may remember all the things from your childhood. I hope you don't. Then your brain is nothing but memories. And those memories are limited. And so thought is invariably limited. And so whatever it does is limited. Your prayers are limited. All these things in the church and all that is limited, put together by thought. Right? It's so obvious. What are you all resisting this for? I know why you're resisting. Very simple. You're frightened, that's all. You might lose your job. We were talking the other day to some priest. We in a good discussion, we were friendly. And he said, all right, I agree with you, but how am I to live? That is, please don't laugh at it, that's for most of us too. Please understand this very simple thing. When you see something false, when you see the limited activities of thought and what it does in the world, because where there is limitation, there must be conflict, right? If I keep on repeating, I'm a Christian, I'm a Buddhist, I'm this, I'm that, it's very limited. And that very limitation must bring about conflict. And in conflict, obviously, there is no security. Unless you love conflict and say that's part of your being, all right, then that means there's a hole in your head. So, we must come back to this point. When you see the false as the false, and abandon the false, not just say, yes, I see the false as the false, and just remain. But you see, when you see that which is not true, which is not actual, which is false, illusory, when you put it up, when you see it, it is the ending of that illusion. Not that you will conclude to end it, the very seeing of the fact. That very seeing of the fact is the ending of that illusion. So what has happened to the brain, which has been conditioned to the false, then when it breaks, there is a mutation in the brain cells themselves. I wonder if you see this. You understand? Suppose I have a very strong habit. Habit is different kinds. Habit, I believe, is a habit. A conclusion to which I stick to is habit. Go on, I won't go into the question of habit. When I break a habit, when there's seeing the futility of a habit, there's the breaking of it, and there's the change in the very structure of the brain. So, what has taken place when I see that which is false as false, and the very ending of that, what has happened? You're not doing it as we're going along. If you do it as we go along, my friend, then what has taken place? Please don't discuss with me, just find out. hasn't the brain become clear? It has put away the burdens which are false, seeing that which is false, acting. Seeing is acting. When you see something dangerous, you act. So the seeing is the action. Now, what has happened to the brain that sees?